Interesting how much, though, the formation just makes such a crucial difference in this game. Having your caster in front, doesn't make any sense, but it happens, and it's annoying when it does. I'm trying to get at some of these other corpses to loot. Like, there's a hag there that I want to loot, but... There. That's what we're going for. We want some money, Lebowski! It's pretty grueling. That was a tough fight. It's so weird that there's so many of these abandoned siege engines. I bet you could... Oh, there's a trap. Oh, that's kind of cool. Holy shit. Okay, let's turn on the grid. So this one will trigger if we push one of these clear crystals through. If we push a clear crystal through, it will shoot. This, though, might actually block the other crystal. So what I'm envisioning here... Let's have Patris move it forward. I didn't save. I'm gonna try this. Ah! Ah ha ha. See, now if you had pushed a clear crystal here, it would have disabled this shield, I think. I'm getting hip to their jive. Oh, and there's no more healing I can do. I'm smelling what they're stepping in. Locklear gaped in wonderment at the heavy wooden catapult. They walked around the weapon and studied it from every angle, spending extra time looking at the firing and trigger mechanisms. On the whole, it appeared to be in good condition, though one of the torsion gears had broken. Or hell must have built this toad-throwing toy to annoy the Baron. They never get it up the pass before old Gruntbug had shot him down. What? What did you say? Okay. Perhaps, but it is of no use to them unless someone fixed it in order to lob stones at Raglan. Now that's peculiar now that you mention it. Tell me, Lockie, if you were just going to leave something like this lying around in a field, even if you didn't have it working, would you leave it pointed at your home? What are you getting at? The only reason this thing won't function is because one of the torsion gears is broken, not something all that complicated to fix. Now, suppose the gear didn't break of its own accord. Gorath told me that many of the Mordell clans had reservations about fighting under the old battle colors of Mermandamus. Now, that word always trips me up. I nailed it, though. Nailed it. Now, if you were one of those clans and wanted a backup plan in case you wanted to back out of the strike, it would simply be a matter of installing a replacement gear. And pulling the release lever. It has even a payload in the basket, of course. Assuming we could find the part ourselves, we could stir up some trouble. Maybe find a way to get to the plans Duke Martin needs in the confusion, perhaps, but we'll need to find a replacement catapult part first. I doubt there's one lying around here somewhere, but let's check around. They searched the area for half an hour, hoping to discover a replacement part for the broken gear. When it didn't materialize, they picked up their packs and prepared to leave. Alright, so we've got a method of entry. Trying to think back if there was anything that we noticed that was of any use in our previous travels in this area, and I don't think so. We've just seen a lot of siege towers. But not anything that would really avail us to the use of a catapult. No torsion gears. There's a campsite. Ooh, a single sovereign. Terrific. town here. I don't know if that's such a good idea for us to visit this. Oh, this is Raglum here, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna want to just wander on in. But for the hell of it, let's find out what happens. Actually mostly abandoned. For some reason, we're not exhibiting any kind of fear treading through this town. Locklear hesitated before the door. Krondor, he snarled, rubbing his finger across 3 red marks above the door frame. What does that mean? Asked Patras. Captain Krondor. He's a Mortel leader who has a reputation for setting up residents in empty dwellings. Somebody's asking, what are the 3 red marks over the door? Those are equal in number to the original inhabitants he murdered to ensure the emptiness of the structure. Rumors of his savagery beyond have spread as far south as Krondor. How did I get beyond? Wow. Fearing an exchange would draw unwanted attention from other Mortel nearby, and realizing the futility of a confrontation, they left. Yeah, this is probably not a good idea. James approached the Mortel Tavern. So you really think we can just walk right in without attracting unwanted attention? Asked Patras. It's a trick I learned many years ago. Everyone will gravitate towards the simplest solution to any dilemma, he whispered, reaching for the door. Patras wasn't convinced. This is highly irregular. Look at it this way, James continued. We either have a legitimate reason to be here, or we are completely insane and walking right into the middle of enemy territory. That doesn't make a lick of sense, so everyone inside will assume the first is true. Try to act like you belong here. Raglum's hovel. Conversation within the room halted briefly as James pushed his way inside the room, returning a nod from a rough-looking pair of mercenaries, who otherwise seemed engaged in a dispute over a lost bet. Let's talk to this fellow. The Mortel approached them, apparently satisfied with their story about being mercenaries from Queg. The Mortel told them he was a trader who made frequent trips to several of the towns located near the border with the kingdom and the Northlands, explaining his command of the language. What can you tell of this push south? Asked James. Word has it that Captain Krondor has received his final orders for the move against Northward and futile. With our numbers, we have no hope of surviving the march to it. And then breaching the walls, this kingdom baron will crush us utterly unless the engineers come up with something. Trying not to be too interested, James prodded the Mortel further. Sigerson? The Mortel stared at them strangely. I'd heard he was killed at a Quegian battle near Palanque. I wouldn't know, James recovered casually. I've not been on foot for 8 years or more. I've been working in a press gang. The Mortel replied. Well, it's all a moot point at the moment anyway. Krondor has locked himself in his commandeered command post to work on the battle plans for a goblin offensive, and the engineer just sits in his house drawing up designs. Hopefully the kingdom won't elect to retaliate after this madness is over with. They thanked him for the information he was able to provide and casually strolled back to a spot near the tavern door. Fun facts. James approached a Mortel. He eyed them suspiciously, then shrugged. Though he spoke to them in the kingdom tongue, his speech was broken and somewhat slurred. You've been hired by Narab's brother? What's his name again? Nago? Asked the Mortel. James nodded his head. Yes, we are mercenaries from Queg, just arrived. What news have you of the thrust south? Chicka-wow. The Mortel lowered his head, then whispered, They say Captain Krondor has got final orders for the move against Northward, and beyond that, I ain't got the faintest idea what's going on. Resigning himself to the fact that the Mortel had nothing more of value to tell them, James remained for a short while to listen, not wanting to attract undue attention to themselves. At last, he excused himself from the table. Alright, well, let's bard. They threw us out. They hated it. We don't have Owen with us, so there you go. Oh boy, that's a nice price. That's a nice price. Alright. Well, that's helpful that that's there. So there's an engineer about. Ooh, Bessie Mahler. I think we can probably just sell the diamonds, but I want to be this. So this. Fuck. Sell the bowstring probably, but there's no real reason to. Sell the diamonds. I'll pass. Jesus, though, that's a lot of money. That would double us up. Hold on to it, though. Oh, this is the tavern again. Durr. So maybe this is where the engineer is. Nope. Nope. That's, what's his butts? A strange old elf answered the door. He glared at Patras suspiciously with upraised eyebrows. Yes? Did Aaron the minstrel send you to sing for me? Oh my god, yes. Well, come in then, he said, ushering them all inside. I am very busy, but I think I work much better with music playing. Helps me think. And what manner of work do you do? Asked Patras. Mordell scowled. You're here to sing or ask questions. There's a lute over in the corner. Use it. As Patras picked up the lute and began to play, he was amazed by the huge assortment of gears, pulleys, springs, and other equipment that were scattered around the house. The Mordell was obviously some sort of engineer. What is all this stuff? Whispered Locklear. Who's saying this? Patras? I cannot be sure, but I recall stories of a Mordell weapon maker whose ideas and plans were sometimes to inspire, even for Delicon. He was known to be a bit of a musician, though not a good one, and he used to demand musicians play for him while he worked, only they couldn't play better than he or... Stop that racket! This isn't music you play. I could make better music by dropping that instrument down a flight of stairs. Get out of my house! Not wanting to upset him any further, they agreed to leave. As they stepped out of the door, Patras whispered, I tried not to play my best, but playing poorly can sometimes be as difficult as playing it well. Okay, so... clearly this is where we have to go to... Who's got the best bardic? Apparently Patras. That's sad. I wonder if we can talk to somebody here about the dude. Because this is clearly the key to our success here. We need to be able to prevail upon him to give us a torsion gear, I guess. Let's go to the shop here. Apparently will teach us probably to shoot archers more gooder. I'm not seeing anything that's obviously a sign of... Oh wait, I already did that. Wonder if I have to go there during the night. I think that's what I will do. He didn't answer the door. Okay, so we'll have to try to find... Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Let's see if we can go to... Go to North Warden again. Try to get the minstrel to come with us and sing for him. How about that? So how about I rejoin you guys in North Warden? See you there! Okay, so we've reached North Warden. I've already actually gone to the shop and sold off some of the junk that we had. The Yuliliko armor and a sword. So I'm going to talk to the Baron and see if we can borrow the minstrel here. I still do not like the look of this battle singer, James. What do you need? This is the same text as before, and we are not getting any different options. So apparently our answer lies elsewhere. We are not supposed to get the minstrel, apparently, unless there's something else we need to trigger in order to do that, but I don't think that there's anything over here that will avail us to that. Oh, we're by the goblins. Apparently we are very, very close to them. Hi, guys. Coming through. Gala said we could pass, James said, shouting out to the waiting band. You have a new contract with us. Bewildered, the goblin hordes argued amongst themselves. The leader at last shouting for silence. You pass, he shouted back. If Gala say we obey, you will not be harmed. Excellent. Money well spent. Okay, so let's go back, I guess, to the town. I'm kind of thinking I should just sell the diamonds. I'm not seeing anything immediately that... The Baron, I mean, he doesn't care about him, apparently. I mean, it's kind of implied that they wouldn't be missed. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell them. I didn't do it, though. Well, oh, wait, no, we got a good offer here. That's right. I was going to do it in North Warden, but we got a really great offer here. So I'm going to go in here and sell it. You know what? I take that back. I'm going to save the game. Just in case we need those for something. Because I think that's a pretty spectacular bargain. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of hooch. It's not hooch. What am I talking about? I don't even know where that came from. Where did that reference... What's that a reference to? Is that a reference to anything? Am I going insane? Who can say? You can't go somewhere that you already are. Well, I'm just gonna go down the road here. Obviously gonna try to be cautious, because those Mordhells, man, they are mean. Let's see here. Going through the trees may not be necessary. I wonder if there's some other mints. Oh, wait a minute. None of these are puzzle boxes, which makes me deeply suspicious. Do we have Scent of Sarek? We do. It is trapped. Let's leave that one then. That one's trapped. That one's not. Okay, that's weird. I thought I clicked that other one and it said it was trapped. Let's try to deactivate it. Okay. Well, there's a nifty sword, but nothing that helps us. Did I get everything here? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a ton of them. Maybe I clicked this one. Okay, so I start... Okay, I'm kind of seeing what happened here. Yeah. Ah, there you go. We'll take that for sure. That looks like a gear to me. Somebody needs herbal packs, don't you? I think we all do. That's fine. We'll leave the armor there. And we'll just... I was hoping there would be a little bit... What? I was hoping there would be a little bit more to that, but... I'm actually just going to move him here so that I can keep her from casting a spell. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Whoa. Look at him go. I'm just gonna blind him and we'll finish him off. That's fantastic. This one, much, much better. Yeah, we've had some tough battles in this area, in this chapter particularly. Yeah, there you go. That's the business right there.